All right, team. You guys are welcome to this webinar. We thought this was necessary for the next level we're looking at. We wanted you all to come learn about the fast track and be better positioned for the next level. Honestly, I'm excited working with all of you. I know that with God on our side, with the mentors that we have, Mr. Dalibor, Mr. Joe, Mr. Dan Kato, and the rest of them, I believe we will make it in this business. I strongly believe so. Let's just give it our best shot. Let's just give it our
Okay,
best
great.
push, okay, and watch things unfold. So let's just stay put, and let's roll. Thank you, Mr. Dalibor, for all you have been doing for us. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Gloria. Sorry I interrupted you. I thought that you finished, but it was just, again, some little technical glitch.
No, it's okay.
All right. Thank you,
No, it's
Gloria.
okay.
Thank you for the great introduction. I believe so that not only the fast track, but the whole business opportunity is great,
Yes.
and we should take full advantage of what we have here in NHD. So, guys, let me explain what is fast track. You might notice that when you were signing up new people, you saw these options in the registration page. So there is a distributor, there is a preferred customer, and there is a fast track. So I would like to talk about the fast track right now. But before I get to that, I would like to say something very important. Don't lower the bar. As you can see on this picture, if the bar is too low, then people don't believe it. It doesn't feels like challenge. That doesn't sounds like something great. And if people are trying to lower the bar right away, like, yeah, you can join this. It's very cheap. You can start with the lowest position. It doesn't sound like a credible business. So before I start talking about the fast track, I would like to talk about the business opportunity and just to remind us, because maybe we are, sometimes forgetting about it when we meeting with people and we experience rejection. We feel down sometimes, and then we feel that maybe we should lower the bar. Maybe this will help us, but I strongly recommend you to not do that as the first step, as the first thing, because then you will not attract the right kind of people, and you need to attract the right kind of people for your business. It's the same for any business. If you are attracting the wrong customers for any business, then you end up broke. So you should be attracting the right customers, the right business people. And just to remind us why we are in this business, actually, why people and why we joined, and why we are showing our business to other people, and we want them to join our business. So first of all, there is no or very low financial risk. If you compare it to traditional business, then you just cannot think about starting a business with less than $1,000. Traditional business, you start with maybe minimum 5, 10,000, but sometimes much more. So starting with $1,000 and having the opportunity to just sell the products and have some profit, it's unbelievable. In other businesses, in traditional businesses, you don't have that. You can be your own boss. You can decide what you do, when you do it, with whom you do it. If you want to work with these people, you do it. If you don't like someone, you don't work with them. It's very simple. You decide on your working hours. Again, if you compare with traditional business, well, yes, you can do the same, but in traditional business, you chase the money. because you have the financial risk. If you don't pay, to your bank the loan for rent or for the, and the tools you need for your business, like computers, cars, kitchen, if you have a restaurant, it's a lot of money. And if you don't pay your bank at the end of the month, then you are in big troubles. So you are chasing every customer, and you just have to do it, because otherwise you have a lot of problems. In network marketing, you're usually sharing very innovative and unique products. And I don't have to tell you these guys because you already know the products. Just other businesses, you have products which many other people have. You're just selling cosmetics which you can buy in regular store, but in network marketing you always have something very unique and superior quality. You can work part-time or full-time. It's just up to you. You can decide. Or people who you are, showing the presentation, you should know all these things, and you should tell them why they actually should be interested in joining the business. That they can work part-time at the beginning, and then they can switch full-time in the future. There are impressive tax advantages if you're already making money, if you already have the business in network marketing. Just imagine that you go you go somewhere and you pay for the hotel. This is a great tax advantage, because you can do the presentation in these hotels, right? So you can put it into your tax. There is no territory restriction. You are not limited to your country, your city, your area, your country. You can build a business anywhere. I believe that a lot of you guys have friends or relatives in United States, in UK, or somewhere else in other African countries. So you are not limited to where you live. You can build a business literally anywhere. And again, with traditional business, you usually get some area where you should work. The industries with almost 2 billion sales volume every year. Show me another industry with such a big amount of money, spent and made every single year. It's unbelievable. It's something what you should tell to every person who doubt about network marketing, that they don't even maybe know what network marketing is. If you tell them, look, this is a 200 billion a year dollar industry, then it means something. It's not a small business. It's a very lucrative and big business. Network marketing is so very open to everyone. You have no limitations. It doesn't matter if you have or you don't have experience, if you are man or woman, no restrictions. You can do the business, if you like, you can do it. It's just up to you. You can of course get great trainings with again, comparing to traditional business. You are in the business alone. If you need some help, you can of course hire a consultant, but you will pay a pretty good money, a big money, to that consultant to help you. In network marketing, you have all your uplines and your members of your team available for you for free, which is amazing. You can get free consultations, consulting with multi millionaires, and here you can get it, and actually you will get it tomorrow with Dan. So it's amazing. In network marketing, you can have immediate income. And just let me share with you a impressive quick story. A couple of years ago, I met with one lady from Namibia. I might share this story with some of you guys, but I think it's a very impressive story. And she loved our facelift. Obviously, she was asking where she can buy it in Namibia. I said, unfortunately, we don't have anybody in Namibia. You have to buy it from United States. At that time, we were shipping in to Africa from States. And I don't recommend you to buy just one product. I would recommend you to buy a gold package, which is roughly $1,000, and then you can make a profit. And she said, yeah, it makes sense, but the problem is that I don't have the money. So I told her, okay, just raise the money and come back to me. And honestly, I didn't really believe that she will. But after 8 months, and by the way, she was at that time in the post office, and her salary was like $200, $300. So it was a pretty effort for her to put the $1,000 together. But after 8 months, she called me back and she said, Dalibor, I'm ready. I have my money. She did the order. She received the products, and we did a short 20, 30-minute call over Skype where I explained how to promote the products and the business. And 2 weeks later, she called me and she said, oh, I'm so thankful, Dalibor. I sold all the products from my package and I've got $2,000 in my pocket. So she invested 1,000 and she got $2,000 back. So her profit was $1,000 in 2 weeks, which is pretty amazing. So in network marketing, you can earn money right away if you go into action and you start sharing the products and the business. In traditional business, again, oh my God, if you are on zero, I mean, you invest a lot of money and you have to pay your bills every month and you work, work, work. And if after 2 or 3 years you are on zero and you're starting to having profit, it's considered success in traditional business. So you can see the huge, huge difference that in network marketing, anybody can really start making money right away just by selling the products. In network marketing, unlike if you are at work, usually I don't know if it's the same in Africa, but here in Czech Republic, many women complain about having less money for the same work than men. So even though they are doing the great job, they are working hard, they don't get the money. So in network marketing, you get paid for what you are really worth. Doesn't matter who you are, what's your experience or not. If you do it, you get the money, you get paid. If you don't, you don't. It's very, very easy. And of course, in network marketing, you can create the kind of income what all the artists or actors, or the authors can enjoy. It's a residual income. It means that you work once and then you residually get the money from your work, which you did 2 years, 10 years before. So here, what we are doing, we building the network in Nigeria. And what we're doing now, we are not getting paid for it right away. But when we build it in the right way, we will get paid much more in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years from now. And not only us, but our kids and grandkids can get paid from our work, what we are doing right now, which is again pretty amazing. Pursue your own dream. I think I don't have to say anything about this. Everybody has dreams, and I believe that if we find a vehicle which can help us to fulfill these dreams, it's great thing. Fulfilling our dreams at work, yes, maybe some, but probably not all the wildest dreams what we have. It has some limits. In network marketing, there are literally no limits. And you can experience the lifestyle what you want without all the burdens and responsibilities. Because in network marketing, you are not responsible for paying the money to your downline or to people in your team. You are not responsible to deliver the product. You are not responsible for the quality of the product. The company has all the responsibilities. You are just enjoying the business by meeting with people in cafe, restaurants, at home, showing them the product, showing them how the product works, sharing your experience, and sharing the business opportunity, which sounds much easier for a business person who knows that they have to do everything their own. And sometimes, even though they're making a big money, they don't have a lifestyle. They don't have time to spend with their families, with their kids, because they have all the big responsibilities. So just to illustrate what I just said about the network marketing industry, I just found these numbers, but now it will be probably pretty much a little bit higher, probably. So in 2016, the global sales was 182 millions. Uh, uh, yeah, you can see it over here. I'm not good in these numbers. All right, so it's almost 200 billion. Yeah, it's $1 billion in sales every single year. And if you check the industry in 2014, 15, and 16, then clothing was like 6%, home care 2%, books 3%, food stuff and beverages 1%, home improvement 2%, utilities 3%, financial services 3%. But cosmetic, personal care, and wellness, it's over 30% always. And wellness even is much higher. In 2014 was 30, and 2016 34. So we are in the right industry. We are in the right company with the right products. So this is something what we have to remember before we start to lowering the bar in front of our potential customer. So sometimes when people say that it's a money issue for them, or they are not ready to get started yet, they are just saying that you didn't convince me enough. And we will, I don't have time for that right now to do the training on how to overcome these things, but you have to help them to overcome their fears and their blocks in their head, um, to get to the final decision, and to help them to make the decision so they don't feel under pressure. They know that they are doing the right decision. This is our goal as a salespeople. This is our goal as a consultants. This is our goal as a network marketers. By the way, sometimes it's better to think about yourself as a consultant rather than a salesperson, because a lot of us we have related sales to a bad word. We also see it as a bad word. It's something bad. People pushing some other people to buy something. This is not what we are. This is not we are supposed to be. What we supposed to be. We should be consultant. We should ask a lot of questions, find out what are the problems, and find the solution. Help find solutions. If it's a problem with health, some problems with beauty, because women, they always have some problems. So I have a new wrinkle here, over there. I have this on that. We have solution for that problem. Or if the problem is the money, we have solution for that as well. So saying all this, I know I'm living in the real world. I know that for some people, it's really the money issue. Yes, it's the same everywhere. It's in Africa, it's in Europe. Some people just don't have the money. And if I ask them how soon they get the money, it's in the horizon of a couple of months. And I don't think it makes sense to let them wait to start with gold or platinum and wait for a couple of months, because all these months, probably nothing will happen. They will not get the money anyway, because we tend to spend all the money we got, and they will not earn any money. So they will not start. So I rather let people start with a lower position. If they tell me that they can't get the money earlier than 3 or maximum 4 weeks, then I suggest them to start with a lower position. That we also have these options, and I open this option for them. As you know, when you said that we have also bronze and silver position, then many people, and it happened to me a number of times, would start to complain, yes, but I would like to start with gold because you get the best discount. Have you ever heard it? I think you did. So NHT actually heard what we were saying, and they implemented this new fast track system. So instead of starting on bronze or silver, which is also possible, and people can do that, no problem. Now people can start with ruby or emerald. So ruby is kind of bronze, emerald is kind of silver. But now look at the huge difference. If you start on ruby, people get 10% discount instead of 5 on bronze. And if they start with emerald, they get 30% discount on the products instead of 10. So you can see the advantages, right? So you can sign up more people on ruby and emerald because you can show them, look, if you start with ruby, you get 10% right away, which is the same like starting on silver in the traditional system. But if you start with emerald, you get 30%, which is the same discount as gold or platinum. So you are not losing anything. You're just starting with lower investment, and you can always upgrade to the higher position. So how does it sound to you? It's great, isn't it? So all these people who are complaining about the discount level, and they would tell you that they would rather wait until they get the money for gold, you can tell them, let's get started now, because the ruby and emerald option is great, and you don't have to wait. You can start earning money right away. And also, a lot of people would say, well, I don't want to start with bronze because then if I want to buy more products, because you guys in the initial package, you have a great product, a great discount already. But if you want to buy extra products on bronze position, you get only 5%, right? But if you have a ruby position, you have already 10%. It's like silver. And again, if you start with emerald, you get the same discount as gold. So whatever products you want to buy in the future, you get 30% discount. And also, if you are emerald and you start selling products through your online store in Europe or in United States, then you get the difference between your discount and the end user price. So you get more money from every sale. How does it sound? I hope that you are excited. The other things are the same. Override cycle is the same. Direct sale and matching bonus is the same. There are slight difference in the BV points. Bronze is 90 BV, while ruby is 125 BV, which is also great, because if you show people that they can start with ruby and they will duplicate it in their system, then of course they will get more money. They will get paid more from all the people they will be signing up, because they will get the commissions on 125 BV instead of 90 BV. It's a little different, but it still counts. You still get a little bit more money. So now I just show you a few packages comparing bronze, which is here on the left side. Bronze is 90 BV, cost 150 euros, while ruby is 120 BV. It's slightly different, slightly more expensive. It's 160 euros. The silver package, though, is 250 BV, which is the same. And the silver is 350 euros, and the emerald is 320 euros. So it's a bit cheaper. The products are a little bit different. You have 5 5 Allura sachet in silver, while only 2 on emerald. Then you have 5 Allura and 4 Allura in emerald, and 3 facelifts, and 4 facelift in emerald. But you pay less. You have the same BV value, and most importantly, you have the same discount as gold. So all the future purchases are on gold level. Now, of course, the question is how you can upgrade. So example one, if you start with Ruby and you place a reorder of 125 points, you become Emerald and you can enjoy all the benefits of being Emerald, including the discount. So the discount is 30% again. Example two, you start with Emerald, and then this is just example, so it's not necessary to do 125 points every time. You can do next time 100, next time 50, next time 250, next time 34, whatever, just purchasing products. And if you accumulate 1,000 points in total points, you will become gold with all the benefits of being gold. And the third example is very simple. Whenever you want to upgrade to gold and you buy gold package, you are gold immediately. So it's for all the people who maybe were hesitating, maybe it wasn't really about money, they just wanted to try some of the products, wait for response from their people, and they wasn't sure if they really want to start on the higher position right away. Then of course the next step for them, when they sell all the products and they have more products, more orders from their customers, then of course it makes sense to start to make the next order as a 500 BV gold package, because you get the highest position, you get wide number of products and all that. So guys, this is about fast track. I believe that it was clear. If you have any questions, just let us know. We can explain a little bit further. And now let's move to the next topic. And before I start about the next topic, let me ask you a question. How many people you think like to travel? Have you ever met with people and you were telling them about our business, and you ask them what they would like to do and why they would like to start with new business, and they would tell you, well, I would like to travel. Well, I believe that probably 70 to 90% of people are like this. I heard this number of times. And when I got to my first event with NHT, where I got qualified, it was in St. Petersburg, Russia. I didn't really realize what's going to happen, what's going on in these events. If you guys know me a little bit more, you know that I'm not a hype person, so I thought that I wouldn't enjoy, all the hype and all people excited about, the company and the products and, singing songs and stuff. But I loved it. I was, sold immediately. I loved the energy, and it literally changed my life. Definitely my life with NHT Global, because that time I realized that I got really committed. I was doing the business for a number of years. Yes, I got some success. Yes, but at that time I got really committed, and because I saw the successes of all the other people, and I heard other people telling the unbelievable story about the products, other people telling their story with the business, and if you are in a room with, I think it was like 300 people at the time in the room, and all people are excited because they qualified, because they can travel with the business, they earn money. It's pretty exciting. So these are a couple of pictures from my first trip, which I really enjoyed. As you can see, you can meet new people, new culture, new countries, and it's a beautiful city, St. Petersburg. As you can see, And at that time, I was pretty amazed that the leaders like Joe Garcia, they are not the leaders who, will be in the backstage and people can't reach them. He was available for people, and this is a culture in this company, and that's why I believe that we should be always available for our people. And this is what I experience in the St. Petersburg. So people can, literally touch Joe's hand and ask him questions, and enjoy the life, enjoy the meetings together. Then, of course, the events, the energy was amazing. Then I started to travel more. This is from Istanbul with my team from Ireland. I think it's quite early before after we got started in Ireland, and a couple of people qualified, and some people actually decided to go and paid for the ticket even though they didn't qualify, because they understood that it will be game changer, it will be life changing event for them. And it was, I believe that if they wouldn't come, they will not be in the business anymore now. I think that it definitely changed their life. Then we enjoyed some trip on the boat over the Istanbul, on the river or sea or whatever is there. It was beautiful. Then we went to Hong Kong a couple of years ago, and it was my first time flying in a helicopter. Amazing, amazing view. And by the way, this was all paid by the company. So you can really feel like a queens and kings when you are treated by the company. They have, interesting program, and you can really enjoy the life. It's not just about the business. You can enjoy life and meeting all the new people. This is actually one of my distributors and leaders here in Europe, and now I would rather call him a friend. You can meet a lot of people and develop friendship, which is amazing. We have met since that couple of times. He came to Prague, we met in other events in Sweden. So it's really nice. I met a number of amazing people like Helen and Karin and Sonia from Ireland and Sweden. So it's amazing. You can meet new people you never knew before, and you can become friends. Then we went to the office, and again, it's something which, after a number of years being in the business, it's just nice to see. But still, a lot of people still ask me, is the company real? If I call, if I talk to them for the first time, is the company real? Does it really work? And all my answers about the being publicly traded and all this stuff, it's really important. But if I show them the picture that I've been in the office, they say, okay, that's great, I can see that's a real company. So then it was 2 years back, it was 15th anniversary of NHT Global. It was again in Hong Kong. Look at the beautiful stage. It is something I have never seen before. And now check this. This is almost, I don't know, 15,000, 14,000 people in the room. In one room, there was almost 15,000 people. It was amazing. It was absolutely unbelievable. You should be there. You should feel the energy. So why I'm talking about this? Because events can really change your life. Meeting other people from NHT, meeting other leaders, other distributors, sharing the experience, the excitement about the products, the struggle we have, sharing the ideas how to build a business better, how to approach people in the better way. All this is what is happening on the events. So I believe that traveling itself can change people. If you travel, it's like a self-development program. If you travel to countries where you don't speak the language, you have to do something about it, right? You have to learn a few words. You have to learn the new culture. And if you travel with the business and you start, talking to people in other countries, it's amazing. You can experience a lot of great, great, feelings and I don't have words, there is nothing I can describe you what it meant for me to start traveling with my business. If I wouldn't travel, I doubt I will be in NHT. Yes, this is how serious it is. So now about the incentive trip, which actually started. Oh my God, what is it? Okay. Okay, I don't have the slide. I don't know what's happening. The slide disappeared. Oh no, it's here. Okay, let me just play it here. Okay, now about the incentive. Now, for the first time, actually, NHT gives us a full 1 year to qualify to this incredible incentive trip. I don't know exactly the details about the trip. What I know is that it's going to be in Spain with flight to Mallorca. So we spend probably a couple of days in Madrid, and then we fly to to Mallorca. The qualification started in 1st July and ends on June 30th on 2019. So we all have plenty of time to qualify. It doesn't mean that we can relax now. It usually doesn't work this way because people then got crazy, the last month. Oh my God, I can't make it. So I suggest you to think that the qualification ends the next month, and then when you realize that it's a couple of more months, then you have still some time to qualify, and just make the commitment to go there and meet with all of us, because I can guarantee you it will change your life. This will change your life. Now, what you should do in order to qualify, there are few different options. The first option is you have to accumulate minimum 12,000 BV of your personal group volume, and minimum 1,000 BV should be from initial orders in the 12th month. And then you get 6 nights in luxury hotels. You get the Spain internal plane from Madrid to Mallorca. You get activities and meals, everything included. And this is for 12,000 BV. If you accumulate 15,000 BV, then you get everything the same, but you get also the international flight ticket. So you can fly from Nigeria or wherever you are to Spain. The company will pay for it, and of course they pay for the rest. So you don't have to pay for anything. You have all expenses paid. And then the third level is if you accumulate 24,000 BV, then you can get your spouse. So you and your spouse can go for the full expenses paid trip, including the plane tickets. So this is the qualification. As I said, the qualification already started. I believe that this trip can literally change your life. This is from my experience. I experienced those trips many times. It's amazing experience, and I believe that you should be there, and you should promote these trips to your potential customers, because if you can show them that they can actually get free trip just for their business results, which means that they are already making money in the business. It's like, great incentive. Okay, I work, I get money, I get paid for that, and the company will give me a free trip on top of all of that. It's great. It's just great, and we should heavily promote it to everyone who we show the business to, so they can see, that it's not only about the business, that the company cares, and it's also about, enjoying the free time, enjoying the time with other people from the company, and have some fun. All right, so I hope that you are excited. And now about the next event, because we always should promote the next event. And our next event is tomorrow. And tomorrow will be Dan Kedo's webinar. It's for VIP guys only. So all of you guys who are gold or platinums, you should be there. You should be on this call. Again, I said this too much, but I mean it. This can change your life. I've seen, speeches like this and calls like this can change people's behavior, and literally you can get to the point then you get the aha moment. You know what to do. You are doing it, you get some results, but when you hear something, maybe from a different perspective, you maybe heard it, 10 times before, but for 11th time, it just clicks. Then this is the type of calls. And Dan Kedo, with his great story, is the guy who can really change your business if you listen to him and if you apply what he will be sharing with you into your daily actions. So I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow, guys. The same time, Nigeria time, it's 8 o'clock p.m. So looking forward to see you again tomorrow, and looking forward to help you guys build your business, and see you in some of our next incentive trips. Okay, thank you very much for attention. Thank you for listening. If you came late, don't worry. It was recorded. I put it online, and you can watch the webinar later on. So thank you very much, and good night.